las adoro.
Hey there, my favorite creative geniuses, and welcome back to the channel. If you believe that a jaw-droppingly beautiful home for the holidays shouldn't cost a fortune, well, you have found your people. Today, we are about to pull off the ultimate outdoor living space transformation. We're turning our front yards into breathtaking rustic country Halloween wonderlands using only treasures from the Dollar Tree. Get ready to see how high-end looks are made for less. Now, don't you dare go anywhere. You'll want to stick around for this entire video, because trust me, the ideas just get better and better. All the nitty-gritty details, the exact materials, the essential tools, and my secret step-by-step methods to create these masterpieces will be waiting for you at the very end. This is your guide to creating budget outdoor decor ideas that look expensive. So, are you ready to unlock a level of creativity you didn't even know you had? We're not just giving you 10 ideas. Oh no. We're unleashing over 40 unique concepts. Let's dive right in and start this incredible backyard makeover on a budget. One. Whimsical Pumpkin Patch Pillars. Harvest Bounty Pumpkin Totems. First up, let's create some serious curb appeal with these Harvest Bounty Pumpkin Totems. We're talking about crafting these absolutely stunning vertical pillars to frame your walkway like you're welcoming royalty. Just grab some of Dollar Tree's foam pumpkins, a few sturdy garden stakes, and a little chalk paint for that gorgeous rustic finish. It's all about celebrating that feeling of a plentiful harvest. And honestly, this is one of those high-end garden DIYs for less that gives you the biggest bang for your buck. It's pure elegance. Spooky Storybook Pumpkin Stacks. Now, if you're feeling a little more mysterious, let's pivot to these spooky storybook pumpkin stacks. Think moody, gothic romance. We'll paint those same pumpkins in deep grays, blacks, and rich oranges, then use stencils to add eerie silhouettes of haunted houses. The secret weapon? Weave in some Spanish moss and battery-powered fairy lights for a magical ethereal glow that looks like it's straight out of a fairy tale. This is a DIY garden hack that tells a spooky story without saying a word. 2. Ghostly Garden Greeters. Friendly burlap farmhouse ghosts. Who says ghosts have to be scary? These friendly burlap farmhouse ghosts are here to party. This is so easy and adorable. You just need a wire tomato cage, a string of white lights, and some burlap. We'll give them a simple, sweet face with black felt, making them perfect greeters for trick-or-treaters of all ages. They're all about that warm community spirit. This is the definition of a low-maintenance garden design that's bursting with charm. Ethereal cheesecloth spirits of the trees. Alright, for a more haunting high-fashion look, we're making ethereal cheesecloth spirits. This looks so sophisticated, but it's unbelievably simple. We'll drape stiffened cheesecloth over forms and hang them from tree branches. When they're dry, you're left with these floating, see-through spirits that dance in the wind. They represent the whispers of nature and look absolutely breathtaking at night. It's a fantastic recycled materials garden craft that looks like a professional installation. Three, Rustic Scarecrow Sentinels. The cheerful harvest guardian. You can't have a rustic theme without a classic scarecrow. Our cheerful harvest guardian is less scary and more howdy partner. We'll build him from a simple frame, a plaid shirt, and a burlap sack head, all from Dollar Tree. My pro tip? Stuff him with plastic shopping bags to make him totally weatherproof. He's a symbol of protection and bounty, and a perfect centerpiece for your garden landscaping on a budget. The silent watcher of the cornfield. And for our friends who like things a little creepier, meet the silent watcher. This guy is taller, leaner, and much more ominous. We'll use darker, frayed fabrics and a completely featureless head, because what you can't see is always scarier, right? He adds this powerful, mysterious element to your yard, creating a truly minimalist garden aesthetic that is maximum spooky. Enchanted Witching Hour Decor. The Good Witch's Potion Garden. Let's create a little corner of magic with the Good Witch's Potion Garden. This is perfect if you're short on space. We'll take simple Dollar Tree terracotta pots, paint them a mysterious matte black, and label them with fun, spooky ingredients. This isn't about being evil, it's about celebrating the witch as a wise woman connected to the earth. It's a gorgeous piece of DIY garden decor for small spaces that adds so much character and story to your setup. The Coven's Cauldron Creep. Ready for the main event? Let's whip up the Coven's Cauldron Creep. Turn a big plastic cauldron into a total showstopper by filling it with green and purple lights for that classic bubbling brew effect. Surround it with witch hats on stakes, and suddenly your yard is the official Coven meeting spot. This is all about transformation and magic, and it creates an incredible focal point for your entire outdoor living space transformation. Skeletal Remains Landscaping. The Comical Boneyard Gathering. Let's have some fun with our bony friends with the Comical Boneyard Gathering. Instead of scary, let's go for hilarious. Pose those Dollar Tree skeletons doing everyday things, one trying to mow the lawn, another just chilling on a bench. Because who says the afterlife has to be a drag, right? It reminds everyone to find joy and humor, and it's a guaranteed way to get some laughs from the neighbors and trick-or-treaters. The ancestral burial ground. For a more dramatic and artistic vibe, we have the ancestral burial ground. This looks incredibly high-end. We'll tea stain those plastic bones to make them look ancient and then partially bury them so they look like they're rising from the earth. Add some faux tombstones and candles, and you've created this powerful, respectful nod to history and the great cycle of life. It's a truly stunning visual that will have people stopping to stare. Six. Creepy crawler infestation. The arachnid's glimmering lair. If you want maximum impact with minimal effort, you have to try the arachnid's glimmering lair. We're talking massive, thick cottony webs stretched between your trees or porch columns. Add a few giant Dollar Tree spiders, but here's the trick: weave in a string of warm white lights. At night, the whole web just glimmers and glows. It's absolutely mesmerizing and turns something creepy into something beautiful. This is a top-tier garden lighting idea for ambience. The serpent's slithering path. Feeling a little more adventurous? Let's create the serpent's slithering path. Grab a few bags of those plastic snakes and attach them along your garden edging or making their way up a tree trunk. Give them a quick coat of metallic spray paint to make them look like ancient, bronze statues. It adds this primal, mysterious energy to your garden, symbolizing transformation and secret knowledge. It's an unexpected and very cool touch. Seven. Flock of the night garden. Ravens roost on bare branches. This one is pure drama, folks. It's the raven's roost. Just gather some fallen branches, stick them in a large planter, and then perch a whole flock of Dollar Tree crows and ravens all over them. The silhouette it creates, especially at sunset, is so striking and Hitchcock-esque. Ravens are symbols of prophecy and insight, and this powerful focal point looks like an expensive custom art piece that you made for just a few dollars. Bat colony cave entrance. Let's get dynamic with the bat colony cave entrance. Create the illusion of bats flying right out of your front door or garage. We'll attach dozens of those little plastic bats in a swooping, flowing pattern across the wall. It's all about creating a sense of energy and motion. This is a fantastic modern garden decor trend that uses the power of repetition to make a huge statement without cluttering your yard. Haunted graveyard fencing. The forgotten cemetery border. Want to create a classic haunted scene? The forgotten cemetery border is your answer. Use Dollar Tree's little black garden fences and foam tombstones to section off a small, aged cemetery plot. We'll use some crafting moss and a dirtying paint technique to make everything look like it's been there for 100 years. It adds a sense of history and spooky storytelling to your yard, and it's garden landscaping on a budget at its absolute best. The Pumpkin Patch Fence Guard. For a look that's more sweet than spooky, try the Pumpkin Patch Fence Guard. We'll take that same black fencing but place a cute little pumpkin on each post. Then, wrap the whole thing in orange LED lights and some autumn garland. This isn't about being scary, it's about creating a festive, protected little space for all the season's joy. It's a charming way to frame your yard and welcome your guests. (9) Lanterns of the Lost Souls. The Welcoming Pathway Lights. Let's light the way with these welcoming pathway lights. This is so simple but so effective. Take the black plastic lanterns from Dollar Tree, pop out the plastic panes for a more rustic look, and place a flickering LED candle inside. Line your entire walkway with them on shepherd's hooks. It creates this incredibly warm, magical, and safe path for trick-or-treaters. This is one of the best garden lighting ideas for ambience you can do. The ghostly floating orbs. Okay, this is pure magic. We're making ghostly floating orbs. All you do is put some fairy lights or glow sticks inside clear plastic ornaments or small jars and hang them from tree branches with clear fishing line. At night, they look like these ethereal, floating spirits or will-o'-the-wisps. It is an absolutely silent, beautiful, and haunting effect that embodies the mystery of Halloween. A truly minimalist garden aesthetic with maximum impact. The Harvest Moon Wreath. The Bountiful Harvest Wreath. You can't go wrong with a classic, and the Bountiful Harvest Wreath is a must-do. Grab a grapevine wreath form and just go to town attaching mini pumpkins, gourds, faux autumn leaves, and top it all off with a giant burlap bough. It's the universal symbol for welcome autumn, and it radiates gratitude and abundance right on your front door. It's a wonderful DIY garden hack that instantly makes your home feel cozier. The Spooky Crescent Moon Wreath. For a twist on the classic, let's craft a spooky crescent moon wreath. We'll spray a grapevine wreath black and gently shape it into a crescent. Then we decorate it with black faux flowers, a few creepy plastic spiders, and just a hint of silver glitter for that celestial witchy vibe. The crescent moon is all about intuition and dreams, making this a beautiful and mystical alternative to a traditional round wreath. 11. CORNSTALK Country Corners. The abundant autumn nook. Let's bring in some of that classic farmhouse charm with the abundant autumn nook. We'll bundle up those faux corn stalks from Dollar Tree and tie them to your porch posts. Tuck in some sunflowers and plaid ribbons for a display that is pure, cheerful autumn. It celebrates that harvest spirit and makes your porch feel so full and festive. This is a key element in any backyard makeover on a budget. The eerie rustling fields. Now let's flip the script and create the eerie rustling fields. Using those same corn stalks, we'll create a corner that's dense, dark, and shadowy. The trick is to hide a single plastic skull or a pair of glowing red LED eyes deep inside the stalks. It instantly creates that creepy feeling of being watched, tapping into all those scary stories about cornfields after dark. It's all about creating suspense. GOURD SQUASH GARDEN SCATTER. The painter's patchwork gourds. This is for all my artists out there. Let's make the painter's patchwork gourds. Grab a bunch of plastic gourds and squash, but instead of leaving them plain, let's turn them into little works of art. Use acrylic paints to create intricate patterns, funny faces, or even beautiful country quilt designs. This transforms simple decor into unique folk art, and it's a fantastic eco-friendly garden project because you can use them year after year. The Gilded Harvest Display. Want your budget decor to look like it came from a high-end catalog? You have to try the Gilded Harvest Display. Just take those plastic gourds and give them a coat of luxurious metallic spray paint, golds, coppers, and bronzes. Arrange them spilling out of a rustic crate or wheelbarrow. This is the ultimate secret for creating budget outdoor decor ideas that look expensive, proving that $1 can look like $1,000,000. Black cat silhouettes. The playful rooftop kittens. Let's have some fun and debunk the unlucky black cat myth with these playful rooftop kittens. We'll cut cat shapes from black foam board and position them as if they're chasing each other along your fence or porch roof. Give them some glowing green marble eyes for a finishing touch. This is all about celebrating the curious, playful, and independent spirit of our feline friends. The Witch's Familiar Sentinels. For a more mysterious vibe, we have the Witch's Familiar Sentinels. These cat silhouettes aren't playful, they are watchful guardians. Create sleek, alert poses and place them peeking from behind pumpkins or in a window. They represent intuition and magic, the silent, all-knowing companions of the night. It adds a touch of sleek, magical elegance to your entire setup. Potion Bottle Apothecary. The Luminous Poison Shelf. Let's brew up some magic with the Luminous Poison Shelf. This is a visual stunner. Collect different glass bottles from Dollar Tree, fill them with colored water and glitter, and drop a tiny waterproof LED light in the bottom. Arrange them on a shelf, and at night, they glow like dangerous, magical potions. It's a beautiful but cautionary display that looks absolutely incredible and is perfect for DIY garden decor for small spaces. The Aged Elixir Collection. If you love that antique, historical look, you'll want to create the Aged Elixir Collection. We'll use matte and chalk paint to make glass bottles look like ancient ceramic. Then the fun part, create distressed paper labels with spooky names, tie them on with twine, and you've got yourself an instant apothecary. It focuses on that alchemical, ancient wisdom vibe and looks so authentic. Candy Corn Lane. The Sweet Treat Pathway. Let's lean into the fun and whimsical side of Halloween with Candy Corn Lane. We're making oversized candy corn statues by painting construction cones, or foam cones if you can find them, in those iconic yellow, orange, and white stripes. Line your walkway with them, and you've created the most cheerful, welcoming path for trick-or-treaters. It's pure, nostalgic joy. The Abstract Candy Corn Garden. For a more modern, subtle approach, try the Abstract Candy Corn Garden. Instead of making literal candy corn shapes, we're just going to use the color scheme. Paint rocks in the 3 colors, create a striped wreath, or tie yellow, orange, and white ribbons to branches. It's a chic and artistic way to pay homage to the classic treat, a perfect example of a modern garden decor trend. The Haunted Hay Bale Rest Stop. The Family Photo Op Spot. Let's create a memory-making moment with the Family Photo Op Spot. If you can get a hay bale, or even make a fake one, decorate it with Dollar Tree pillows, a cozy plaid blanket, and a bunch of friendly pumpkins. It becomes this charming little rest stop that screams hospitality and family fun. It's a wonderful addition to any outdoor living space transformation. The hitchhiker's final rest. Ready for a little dark humor? Set up the hitchhiker's final rest. Just drape a tattered skeleton over that same hay bale, pop an old hat on its head, and place a sign next to it that says, "Waiting for a ride." It's a spooky little story in one single display, tapping into those cautionary travelers' tales. It's guaranteed to get a chuckle or a shiver. Mystical Mason Jar Magic. The captured firefly lanterns. This project is pure, simple, nostalgic magic. We're making captured firefly lanterns. Just fill some mason jars with a string of those solar-powered fairy lights. The warm, twinkling glow looks exactly like captured fireflies. Hang them from tree branches, and you've instantly created a feeling of wonder and childlike joy. It's one of the easiest and most beautiful garden lighting ideas for ambience. The specimen and spell jars. Let's get scientific and spooky. Create these specimen and spell jars. Place creepy items inside your jars, plastic spiders, tiny skulls, layers of moss, and seal them up. They look like they came straight from a wizard's laboratory or a witch's shelf. It's all about the art of collecting magical ingredients, and it adds such a detailed intellectual layer to your decor. The ghostly laundry line. The spooky tattered garments. This is one of the spookiest illusions you can create for almost no money. It's the ghostly laundry line. We'll dip cheesecloth or old white shirts in a starch solution and hang them on a clothesline. As they dry, you can shape them into these ghostly figures that blow in the wind. It's incredibly eerie and effective, symbolizing the lingering presence of spirits. This is a top-tier DIY garden hack. The Witch's Laundry Day. For a much funnier take, let's imagine it's the witch's laundry day. String up a clothesline and hang all of a witch's essentials out to dry: a pointy black hat, a pair of striped socks, maybe a dark, tattered cape. It's a whimsical and humorous little story that imagines the domestic side of magic. It's a guaranteed smile maker. Sinister signage and wayfinding. The rustic directional post. Let's spark everyone's imagination with a rustic directional post. Just stake a tall post in your yard and attach several weathered arrow signs pointing every which way. Label them with famous spooky places like Salem, Sleepy Hollow, or the Pumpkin Patch. It makes your home feel like a magical crossroads and is a fantastic piece for garden landscaping on a budget. The pun-filled tombstone signs. Who says graveyards can't be funny? These pun-filled tombstone signs are my favorite way to add humor. Instead of rest in peace, use your foam tombstones to write hilarious epitaphs like I'm a goner or been better. It completely lightens the mood and shows off your witty side. Laughter is the best way to face the spooky season. Vertical vine and garland grace. The autumnal leafy cascade. For a breathtakingly beautiful effect, create an autumnal leafy cascade. Take several strands of Dollar Tree's faux autumn leaf garland and hang them vertically from your porch roof to create a curtain of fall color. It's a celebration of the overwhelming beauty of the season and feels like you're walking through a magical forest. This is a great example of using vertical garden ideas for urban homes. The thorny, enchanted briar. Finally, for a dark fairy tale ending, we have the thorny, enchanted briar. Use black or deep purple leaf garland and weave it with string lights. Tuck in a few plastic spiders or crows. This transforms a simple garland into something sinister and enchanted, like the entrance to a forbidden castle. It's all about beautiful danger and untamed mystery. And exhale. Can you believe it? Over 40 unbelievable high-impact ideas to create the rustic Halloween garden you've always dreamed of, all without emptying your wallet. This just proves that a little creativity and a trip to Dollar Tree is all you need for a magical holiday display. So now that your brain is buzzing with all of these high-end garden DIYs for less, let's get down to business. It's time to roll up our sleeves as I show you exactly what you'll need and how to do it. Materials and products. Alright, let's talk shopping. Your Dollar Tree mission, should you choose to accept it, involves grabbing a fun variety of foam pumpkins and gourds, and of course, some plastic skeletons, skulls, and spiders. For that essential rustic texture, you absolutely need rolls of burlap ribbon, jute twine, and a bag of Spanish moss. Then march right over to the craft aisle for acrylic paints. Chalk paint is your best friend here. Foam board and so many hot glue sticks. And don't forget the magic touch, black plastic lanterns and tons of battery-operated LED candles and fairy lights for that gorgeous, spooky glow. equipment and tools. Now for your arsenal of tools. You don't need anything fancy, I promise. Your number one sidekick is a reliable hot glue gun. It's going to be doing most of the heavy lifting. You'll also need good scissors, a craft knife, and a variety of paintbrushes for everything from base coats to tiny details. A pair of wire cutters is a must-have for wrestling with floral wire. And to save your sanity and your surfaces, a drop cloth is non-negotiable. Finally, my secret weapon for making these last is a can of outdoor-rated clear sealant spray. Preparation steps. Ready to create? Here's the game plan in one single power-packed process. First, you plan and haul, get your supplies, sketch out your vision, and lay everything out. Next, it's all about prep work. Clean your plastic items and give them a light sanding so the paint actually sticks. Then comes the fun part, the rustic transformation. Use techniques like dry brushing to add age and character, making everything look authentically vintage. After that, you assemble and detail, using your hot glue gun and twine to bring all the pieces together. And finally, the crucial last step, weatherproof your creations with a clear sealant spray and place them perfectly in your yard for a stunning final reveal. If you love these budget-friendly rustic Halloween ideas and you're feeling totally inspired to start your own garden makeover, do me a huge favor and smash that like button. It truly helps the channel more than you know. And I want to hear from you. What are you planning to create this year? Drop your favorite ideas in the comments below. To make sure you never miss out on our next budget-friendly adventure, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and happy crafting!